Okay, how long has it been since I updated my channel? Jesus Christ. It's been that long? That explains why people are going crazy. I mean, hi! Yes, I am here. I am finally doing an update video. I apologize that this took so long. I've been MIA for a long time. I've had to take a lot of time for myself, exploring the shores of San Diego to the ruins of Rome, and now I'm back here on the couch. Without going into a whole sob story, after my father passed, I fell into some depression, and I just kind of needed to take some time for myself. I didn't really know what I was going to do, and out of that, I decided to work on a piece that I've been meaning to work on for a long time that is partially dedicated to my father, and it's called Elements. If you've been following me on Instagram and Facebook, then you'll see I've been doing updates about this piece. It's a prog rock single, and it's a 20-minute single. Let me repeat that. It is a 20-minute single, and it's definitely in the vein of Pink Floyd, Genesis, Rush, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and obviously my own ideas thrown in there. The original idea was, believe it or not, inspired by Avatar: The Last Airbender, which, if you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. And not the Shyamalan movie, the cartoon. But the actual subject matter deals with a lot of real-world issues and just my own experiences. There's also going to be an accompanying music video, a 20-minute music video, sort of conceptual, also partially live with the band. Hoping to drop it maybe this fall, but you know how I am with release dates, so I definitely, if you haven't yet, check out my Facebook page, check out my Instagram page, check out my Twitter, although I'm never on Twitter, and if you want to feel nostalgic, go on MySpace. Actually, I'm joking, I haven't been on MySpace and I don't know how long. By the way, if you're hearing a bunch of construction noise, they're literally doing construction across the street from my house. I wake up to this every single day, and I haven't gone crazy yet. But yeah, I'm really curious what you're all going to think of it. I mean, I did not go into this thinking this is going to be a viral video or it's going to be played on every radio station. I mean, any mainstream radio station is going to go, well, what, this is a 20-minute song, are you out of your mind? Especially with kind of like a retro rock feel. Come on, man. That's what. Why don't you take a page from those Imagine Dragon boys, all that hip, young millennial stuff. I have nothing against the Imagine Dragons. Always at some point in my career, somebody will say, you know, you should write songs more like Coldplay, because they're big right now. You know, you should write songs more like Mumford & Sons, because they're big right now. And yada yada yada. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of you want to know what's going on with the history of rock and roll. Well, if you saw some of my last update videos, you'll know that we did shoot the history of rock and roll of the 90s. I have had a chance to edit it a little bit whenever I have some free time.
It's kind of hard to believe that Metallica's Black Album is one of the best-selling records of all time. That is because Metallica's Black Album is freaking awesome!
But if I can be completely honest, it just has not been on my priority list because, aside from trying to finish up the Elements piece and, you know, paying rent and working and all that kind of stuff, I'm just kind of getting burnt out with YouTube. I mean, their content ID system is just so broken and so flawed, and even though we said from the beginning that this is a educational series, I know teachers actually use it in their classes and stuff, and it does fall under fair use, but you know, try telling that to giant corporations who are just like, content ID, content ID, content ID. Oh, but this is, we don't care, content ID, content ID. So, I have all the videos on Vimeo, and I'm pretty much thinking I'm going to just put the 90s video on Vimeo, but if I get lucky and we don't have a whole lot of problems with content ID, maybe I'll put the 90s video on YouTube, but I gotta finish it first. So when is it going to be out? I honestly have no idea. But I do promise that eventually the 90s video will come out. I appreciate you all being patient. You know, I was thinking about like putting up like a Patreon page or something to help fund editing the videos and shooting them and, you know, buy materials for them and all, but I've never liked asking my fans for money. It's just not really my style. But if people want to contribute or, you know, donate, I will consider just putting up a Patreon page. Comment and let me know your thoughts. Anyway, so that's my update video. I'll try to do more on this channel, like now that I am kind of settled in a little bit more, and I just hope you're all doing well. Peace and love, Woodstock, man. I just did a Woodstock show. That was pretty fun. I will see you all next time. Take care.